any Java developer? Okay, you all was confused with those Objective-C syntax, don't you? Okay, I'm also. That is this solution with Objective-C with iOS. This is one of the way to develop mobile application. If you want a native application for iOS, you should use Objective-C, and you all see what it looks like. If you want to develop Android, then we are at home, at least. We can develop some Java code. But if we want Blackberry application, then we must switch to C++ or something else. They have few combinations. And if you want Windows Mobile, then you should use some .NET language and make this application. I like mobile development. I like to build something for mobile. And I want to my application go to all version of mobile development, all platform. On iPhone, on some Windows phone, on some Blackberry phone, why not? And of course in Android. But if you want to do this, you should know at least 4 different programming languages. Because of that, there is few alternative solutions. The most obvious is make web application to look like mobile application, and then present that in a mobile browser, and you have mobile application, don't you? It's not so funny, but many do like this, because this way you can have the same application on all platforms. But it's not nice. There is other solution. For example, IBM developed some work-light solution for multi-platform development. Then we have Accelerator or jQuery for mobile framework or PhoneGap. We have lots of this. But what I don't like, I like Java programming. And most of these solutions is JavaScripting and HTML5 or something else. I don't like this. I like pure Java. I find this Oracle IDF Mobile is pure Java, but I don't like too much this. Because of my troubling with different mobile development, I sit one day and make the list what will be ideal for developing a mobile. First, I want just one programming language, and I prefer Java. And then I want to develop only once. Not to make different code for different platforms, etc. I want to make only once code in Java. And I like to develop on different platforms. On the job, I work on Windows. At home, I work on Apple. Before that, I have Linux. I like to have everything. And if you Java developer, you already have this. Eclipse, NetBeans, IDEA, to run on all platforms. And when I build one mobile application, I want this application to go on all, at least on iOS, most monitorizing platform, Android as most popular platform, or Windows Mobile. Maybe it will be something with that. We don't know. See, we will see. I like this native look and feel for each platform. If you use Windows Phone, you want these sliding effects and finding applications like, and you want these features. If you use iPhone, you want to your application look and feel like iPhone applications, most of the applications. Because of that, we like to have native look and feel. But at the same time, for some applications, you want to have your specific look and feel. And with some ideal developing platform, you must be able to do this. I don't prefer these visual editors, but I see all developing tools for platforms have this. You see, for iOS, it's something similar with Android and Windows Mobile. Okay, why not have this? And what I have problem? I have problem with simulators. Do you try Android simulators? And first time I started, I used this SSD disk and air. And first time I started simulator, I think something I do wrong. It's not working. And I jump to the browser and search for answer and read what can go wrong, and then it can pop up. It's, I know, at least 1 minute. I was frustrating. And if you build some application for mobile, you probably know this workshop part of the job. Photoshop part of the job. You must cut all resize and make working on all screen sizes and all, etc. It's hard. I like to program. I don't want to be Photoshop developer. I want to be Java developer, and I hate this. Also, I like to use, if this one ideal tool can work with all platforms, at least the common things should be used without problems. Just put some code and say, camera, take a picture, or send this as SMS, or something like that. I like to have this out of the box. What else I want? To be my application, to be prepared for each platform, for each store, you know, for App Store, for Google Play, for Windows Store. I want my application to be prepared for all of this without too much hassle, because this is the more administrative task than developer's task, and I like it, and I want it to be on few clicks. And of course, why we develop something, at least we want money, and I want to have opportunity to very easily add some advertising in my application. And of course, to cover more people and more countries and more languages, I want localization. Well, is this possible? Is my list some impossible list of look like it's impossible? What? It's impossible. It's impossible. Okay. I try all different mobile solutions, even the Objective-C in the US, and I find this one. It's called Codename One. And I use this just months or so. I don't have full knowledge of this, but it seems like it's fulfill all these requirements. I can develop all this platform just using Java, pure Java, nothing else. And I like it. Sounds good? I think so. Okay. Founders of this unbelievable tool, they have lots of experience. They introduced some very nice platform tools, frameworks. Yeah, okay, they have experience in the Java. We can trust them. And what is the Codename One? Codename One is the Java application interface, which has all those things that is similar or common for all this mobile platform, and all specific for the mobile platform in one API. And you can use this API to build some mobile application. How to build? Use your usual tool. NetBeans and Eclipse is supported for now. They prepare something for Intel IDEA. That's nice. Let's fulfill this item on the list. Can develop on all operating system, and I can use only Java, etc. Also, the core of this API is something that we know from the earlier, from the Swing world. If you ever write the desktop Java applications, and yes, they have resource editor. They have this visual tool for easy doing. I don't like this visual tool because I don't like visual tools, and I build few applications just from code without any visual tool. But for here, I make one application, some to-do list, with visual tool and some coding, and I will show you complete process of making these applications in only half an hour. We have enough time for this. And they have very, very fast simulator. Click and here, and you can see what it's done. It's not perfect. You must run on device to see if everything working properly, etc. But for developing process, it's very nice. Just one click, and you have instantly simulator with your app, not waiting 1 or more minutes to starting simulator. The question is how they make from Java all others. Okay, maybe they can do Android, but how make iOS application? Well, you have your project, have your Java code, and package everything inside, some jar, all pictures, etc., resource and codes, and push to their server, cloud building. Their build for all platform or platform you want. Maybe you want to build only for iOS, not for anything else. And you can do this with this cloud compiler. They have other cloud services, like storing your application data or data for your application in their cloud or some other services. It's nice features, but you should pay for this. Okay, how that look like? You have source code. This is your Java mobile application. You have some resource, not 100 pictures for all possible resolutions and DPIs, only one for everything you need. You make your code and you build with classic Java compiler, and then you have bytecode as usual. And then you package all this as usual. We do for all Java development the same process. And you can check your application right away on simulator. See what it looks like. It's okay. It looks, feel like it should. Then you can, when you satisfy with your package, send it to the cloud service. And, for example, build for iOS. or require Android build. You can download your file and put on phone and see your application. I have few applications in my mobile phone building in this way. Windows Mobile or Java Micro Edition or Blackberry from their server. You put your code to the server and download for device you want. Simulator. Simulator is very nice. I like iOS, and usually when I'm trying something, I try this iOS simulator. But you can have iPad simulator if your application is built for tablet or for mobile and tablet. And you can use iPhone 5 simulator to see differences. Or you can use Android simulator or some other big screen Android. There is the same size here, but in presentation, but in simulator, the right one is much bigger. And of course, you can see Lumia, Nokia, Windows Phone simulator. Of course, there is the Blackberry simulator and old Java Micro Edition simulator. And here is the, if you don't pay attention on all these simulators, there is the same application. And it's different look and feel, native look and feel. Well, how to send something to the server? Very easily. Right-click in NetBeans, right-click in the project, and say send US bug build, or send Android build, or something else. Property for the project, there is settings for each platform, and you can set here all your accounts, etc., and to enable possibility to their cloud, to send this directly to store. This I put on my list. I want one click to store, and this is one click to store. But it's not all everything so nice, because this is Java, and this is everything what we use in Java, but sometimes something's not working well. For example, if you try to do the simple string split, you will receive red lines say it cannot be compiled. Why? Because they have their API, and you must use their API even for some basic things. And you can do this, but on CodeNameOne style. It's not too many places like this, but there is from time to time something strange. Okay. Oh, is this sync code? No, it's CodeNameOne. It looks like Swing code. And there is, if you know Swing, it is the same, almost the same. You see, layout, managers, set scroll, enable force, add component, everything we use in Swing. Okay, layout managers and position of components is the similar or the same as in Swing. You can use flow layout, box layout, for example, something like this. You recognize it from Swing, same. Grid layout, there is no grid bag layout, but there is table layout. It's do the same thing. You can make some complex layouting. And border layout, you see, the code is the same as in Swing, in standard Java. If you want to work with graphics, no problem. They have lots of graphics things. I will show you this later. But you must do this in a thread which is dedicated for graphics user interface. It's very logic if you have in mind mobile devices. And this is only difference from some application, some Swing application. I told you working with graphics is easy. Again, it looks like Swing application. You have override paint. You get graphics. You can set color, get font, draw string, do the same thing you use with Swing. Of course, when you're starting the project, you can choose if you want to use native theme or some special prepared theme, or you can change, use some theme and change it to adapt to your application. Also, there is templates. We, for this example, use this template to see how it's nice and I have everything. From other my applications, I just use this one without anything and then programming everything from Java. And if you're interested in this resource editor, there is resource editor. There is lots of things that you can add to your application. There is the components you can drag and drop to your graphics layout, and property for each component, and tree of hierarchy of components, etc. It's very easy and very convenient. And for my personal opinion, this is more useful than, I don't know, iOS Visual Designer or Android Visual Designer. You have more capabilities. Okay, let's see full example. This is, I record how to make one application, and I will do this video, and I will guide you through this video. Okay, this is NetBeans with installed CodeNameOne plugin. There is CodeNameOne project. You choose CodeNameOne project, name it, and you have this screen where you can choose theme and template. Also, it's very important to make the unique package name on start of your project, because it's very hard later change this name. So you also have, you see here, preview of each of these templates, themes. Pardon. Okay, you can choose whatever. This is, for example, leather theme. Everything looks like it's in leather. But I like native themes because I told you I like each mobile device have their look and feel. Okay, choose this tab application, choose native theme, add some package name, and then you can start with coding. Check the timing. Okay. Okay. You have your project, and this project will be one simple to-do list. You will have 3 tabs. On each tab was different. First tab will be list of all to-do items. On the second tab will be entering new item for to-do list, and third tab will some about. Well, this is my application. This is starting point of mobile application. It has init, start, stop, destroy, and for now, simple application, only start is working. And if you use this visual resourcing, then you have this state machine base class here in this package, and they build other that class. I will go to that class again. Here is our resource editor. I say okay, main GUI. There is the main GUI. Graphic user interface. This is default with 4 tabs. I don't want 4 tabs. And okay, now I'm trying to squeeze on smaller screen. That's hard. Okay, this is default that you get when you choose tab application from the first screen. And now we very easily change all these things. You will see now. I don't want this map. Map is nice, but I don't need it to do. Just click and delete, and automatically there is no more map tab. Okay, I don't need this multi-button. I go to the hierarchy of the components. This is the third settings. I don't want anything here. I will just delete all things here. Later on, I will add something here. I will add here list for to do. That will be about, but I want about to be the last tab, not the first tab. And here, as I say, I don't want this multi-button. Okay, let's rearrange our things. Just drag and drop on the hierarchy you want, and you have first, second, and third tab, and you can make change for names. First one I want to be list. Second one I want to be add, to add new item, and that will be remain locked. Okay, and you see it's changed. Okay, let's add what we need. Go to this second tab, and there is something what we have from previous. We just drag and drop additional component. We need 2 text fields, for example, for to-do name of the to-do and description of the to-do. And we have 2 labels. First, we will call add new to-do item. And this text field should have this to-do item. And the second label we will call add description. And that's it. Okay, we don't need any text in this text field when we start the application. Because of that, we just delete containing text and add some information, some name label for the button. Add to do item, for example. Okay. Name of the whole application will change in something like to do list by Codename One. Okay. That's everything about add tab. We have everything we need. Error. Okay. One more thing. I can leave the names of the components as they are, but for easy finding in the code later, I will rename all important fields. For example, this text field I will call to-do list, to-do item. This field I will call description. Button I will call add button. But label I will not change their names because I don't use it in the code. Okay, that's everything here. Go to the list. Let's make the list. There is the component. It's called multi-list. But we want this multi-list be in the center of the phone screen. Because of that, we will first change the layout. Say border layout and choose center for this list. That way, we can later on add something before or after, but in the whole screen will be this list of to-do items. Okay? And also, I will remove scrollable because I don't want this form can be scrollable, because multi-list is scrollable. I don't want two scrollable in the same screen. Okay, that's it. I have whole application. I will remove these entries because I don't want to show them on the phone. Of course, I must rename the name of this component to easily get in the code. And as I say, I will remove all those items. Well, everything for now, it's just click and remove and drag and drop, etc. It's very easy. You don't. Okay, nothing special. Now I need to add some. This is the save button, very important. If you don't save, then later on you can't find in code those names of the components. Also, what I need to connect the components here with code. This is save button, and for example, I need to make this button to act on some action. Because of that, I choose events and say action event. Now, when I save, of course, and when I back to the code, I will get new method here in state machine. Plus, there is method on main add button action, and when someone click on this button, this code will be executed. Okay, everything is prepared now from visual part. I don't need any more working with this visual. I will continue with coding. Well, first of all, I want to take the text user entered in my application. When I click on this action button, first I will take those two text fields. I find component just with easy find to-do list, and this exists in this state machine base because all components I drag and drop there, it's showing here, as you see, and I just call them, say find to-do item, find to-do list, find whatever component I want to reach from my code. I just say find to-do item, and then what is logical? Get text, of course, it's text field. For description, the same thing. As you can see, it's very easy to develop. It's something that we used to in Java. It's nothing special. It's nothing confusing. Okay, we have those two strings. And now we should put those two texts in list. To have to-do list. Let's do this. Say find to-do list. Okay. Mateja, come on. Okay, but how to 50 minutes. It's nice. Thanks. I say hash table. What's the problem with the list? I have two items in the list. It's not only one row. I have two rows in the list. One row for the name of the to-do item, and the second row for the description. And because of that, I need to put this in one object, and then this object put in the list. Because of that, I have hash table and add in hash table. But this is strange, don't you think? This line 1 and line 2, what that means? Well, the line 1 and line 2 is the name of the toLine from component. And if you go back to the resource editor and go to this list, you will see here name of the line, name, line 1, name second, line 2. I can change this and change there. I can have my names if I want to. I don't have time for this. Oh, okay. And yeah, now I will find list, find to-do list, and add this hash table to the list. And it's working. You will see the simulator and how it looks in simulator. It's okay for now? Yeah? You like? Yeah? Okay, I'm glad. Okay, I get component, I get model for this component, something that's usual in Swing, and then add this hash object inside. And when I add some item, I want to remove text from this text fields. I will do this now. I say find to do item, set text, empty string. For next one, also for description also. Find to do list. And everything is in Java. Code completion working. Everything what we used to, it's working. Text, description, empty string. Okay, let's start simulator and see if this working so far. Okay. Here we are. The simulator. And you can the size of simulator. And here is it. It's working. You can swipe. They have swipe out of the box. It's working on all platforms. You can add something. Say add. And you will see this here. It's working. Okay, I will skip a little bit. In this movie, there is one more exciting thing. I add one picture, and this automatically add for all screen size and DPIs. This is one of the very nice features. But let's see what else this Codename One support. It supports all common things that you used to it, and more important way how this implement. It's very easy to developer to do something. For example, camera. You say capture photo, action listener. When something capture a photo, you can do something about that. This is location, okay? Location manager, get location manager, get current location. Okay, it's easy. And for all other things also, there is some more complex example of location services, but it's not a big problem. Scanning QR code, no problem. Code scanner, get instance, scan QR code. Scan new scan result and put inside what you. Audio and video, very nice. You say media manager, create media, give them location of your media, and say false, that means no audio. If you say true, that means no video. Pardon? No video. If you put true, that means yes, there is a video. And you can set full screen through native player mode. They use native player of the device. It's different from iOS and Android, but it's native. It's working with your application. Facebook, okay, Facebook access, get instance, get user, put credentials, etc. Get code from here. Web view, no problem. You can even put those JavaScript things inside if you like. I don't like. And there is more. All kind built-in animations, push messagings, email, SNS, of course. You can work with the SQL. You can drag and drop implementation. And this is very interesting, native API. For example, effects, you have some components and say effect, animate, layout, and weight, and they do some morphing of layout, remove some component, do morphing. It's very nice animations. Or this one, for example, there is forms, and I made I made component for swiping. Say, go there. If there is more forms, new screens, just go until end, etc. With animations, of course. If you want to send SMS, okay, this will get instance, send SMS, and put the number and the text. Or you can send some email, no problem, very easy. And this is interesting. If for some reason you need native code, for example, something that iOS working and no one others, for example, this 5S finger reading, okay, no problem. In your application, you made some interface and say, okay, this is my interface and method which should return what you need in your application from this native code. And then CodeNameOne will generate these points for accessing this for all platforms. And you can say, okay, by default, all is false. That means not implemented. You can leave it like this on Android because Android don't have this. But on iOS, you have all these funny syntax, and you can add here your native iOS code for this thing, for accessing fingertip, and return what you want to return. For example, yeah, that's your phone, okay? And of course, there is native for Windows Mobile, as well as other platforms. So put all things here. It's very easy. If you change to true, that means it's supported for this platform. Left false, that means not supported for this platform. And this is the method. You put inside method everything you need, called other classes, call other code, whatever you need. Okay, there is some resource, many, and I'm on time, don't you? I have I can go back to the movie and show you some other things, if you like. For example, the same application, all different skins, different simulators for different. You want to see this? Yes? Okay, let's go back. It's very easy to go. I'll do it like this. It's faster. Just to find my scroller. It's there. No. Okay, a few minutes left. Let's see. there is. Now I change different simulator, and in the very short time, you bring other. If you see, on iOS, the tabs were down. For Android, it's up. They automatically work with this native look and feel. If you want back button for iOS, you will have this back button on the screen. For Android, you will don't have this back button on the screen. You have hard button for the back. Everything working out of the box without your something to do with it. Okay, see Windows Phone or this is different Android. This is a list of all possible skins. They call skins, they're not really simulator. There is no whole operating system under that. Just fast simulator to show you how it's look and feel and work on different platforms. It's easy. Tablet, showing the tablet. What's wrong with my video? I don't know. Something is freeze. Okay. Yeah, it's freezed. Okay. Never mind.